Hello, my beautiful audience, and welcome to Contractville. If you like this content, please leave a like and subscribe, or maybe even a comment to let me know. Enjoy the video. My beautiful audience, welcome back to Contractville. I apologize that I'm only getting to do one of these videos a week. I really want to do more. It is something I am aiming absolutely directly for. As soon as I'm done with getting the current house flipper build done, so that's going to be the broken to ballin build that I'm doing on Fridays right now. And as soon as I get done with the current flip from mod, that's going to be the item that you saw today as I'm recording this, but it'll to you it'll be Monday. When this goes up, it'll be Wednesday. When I get done with that 70s build, that's what I'm going to call that actually. I'm going to call it that 70s build. But as soon as I get done with that 70s build, and as soon as I get done with the Broken to Ballin build, I am going to move over to kind of put a pause on House Flipper 2 for at least the time being. It definitely seems like it's not very popular at the moment, so I'm kind of gonna put it on hold. I'm gonna wait till another major update comes out. I've seen that there are some new missions available, so I may kind of sneak that in here or there just to kind of have it. Maybe I'll do that for kind of maybe like a bonus video just to say that I've got it in the channel. But for the time being, I am aiming to get more videos about Contractville out because I'm very excited to see more about this game. And I'm very sad that I've kind of had to put it on hold to get the current projects underway, or kind of out of the way, I guess is the better way to put it. And as well with my current job, I'm having to take a lot of time to pay very close attention to my job. My family does come before the YouTube channel as well. I do this channel for fun, and of course, when I'm able to play the games that I play for this channel, absolutely, I will absolutely be putting out that content as quickly as possible. But I will tell you that there's definitely a few things that have been getting in the way. Of course, you know, there's like, I'm gonna have to move that rug, aren't I? Here we go. Let's see. Is it not gonna let me? There we go. We'll go ahead and just put this over here, and we'll kind of sweep under the rug. I'm sure there's probably a better broom or something that I don't have just yet, but I didn't need it right away. And that's mostly because I did want to kind of grab those couple of perks that are going to make things a lot easier in the long run first. There we go. Let me double check here. Yeah, it looks like everything is taken care of up to the hallway. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that back. Line that up as best I can. Looks good. Okay, let's get this one up. And I'm doing the cleaning first just because it was kind of in my face as I was talking. I didn't really have any kind of plan for how I was going into this episode. And I do apologize. It actually has been a couple of days at very least since I played Contractville. So I'm a little bit rusty on the mechanics and the gameplay. I've been playing the new expansion for Final Fantasy, and a large part of that has kind of sucked up my attention very, very effectively. Uh, I'm sure, as you guys know, Dawn Trail out. Dawn Trail is amazing, by the way. It's not a simulator type game, so it won't be something I'm going to bring up on the channel at any point. Same thing with World of Warcraft. There are games that I play for me, but they're not games that I would play for the channel, because the channel I do want to keep it to talking about simulator games more specifically, and that's because I like simulator games. They're very soothing to me. All right, let's go ahead and get out. I believe it was, where is it? There it is, the quote-unquote drill. There we go. Gonna get this screw out up here. And then we got this one. These are very small, by the way. They have a very tiny little hitbox. So I have to be very specific about where I target. I really hope it's coming through in the video, but the reticule is also very small. Uh, yeah, it's a little bit difficult to use sometimes. Here we go. Box that up. We're going to go and put this in the truck because this is actually going to be just like the previous one, the front door. That's going to be going to be sold for not a lot of money, but it'll at least be sold just to say that we got some money back on it. I got a few comments. One comment in particular that really caught my attention. That I was one of the few people streaming this game that knew about or showcase. Or, I'm sorry, let me put that the other way around. That showcased or knew about the recycling system, and I have to say, I find that kind of disappointing. Not in the sense that everyone else everyone else sucks and I'm the greatest. That no, that's not how I feel about it. I find it disappointing because it is a really cool system. And if more people need to know about it, please let them know because it is probably the coolest part about this game so far, in my opinion. I would even like, if the developers are listening, I would really like the ability to just do like freeform recycling, and I really hope that is something I can discover later on in the game, and I'm just wrong about it right now. But everything, it's a nice little computer. Um, Everything that I've seen so far has actually been a rather. Uh, I'm not gonna say it's a AAA title. It's definitely not, and it is definitely not trying to be something that it isn't. But for what it is and what it actually, okay. This is just talking about the molding, how to remove it, and how to place new. Then you can replace with a new one. So you would get it out of the box, and just like it shows in the video, it just shows you where you can put it because each molding is a specific type of molding. And as far as I know, from what I understood of looking into it, excuse me, I can't speak, I can't talk, I'm over here hiccuping. Okay, I think I'm good. From what I looked into previously, it seems that it like you see the number on top of the box, and it'll be like 4, and then that means it'll fit like 4 runs along a wall. Now, stuff like this, I'm not sure about. I'm sure that it's probably going to be the wall end to end rather than just making you do 2. Because 4 come in a box, that'd be really annoying if it made you do 2 because of a doorway. But anyway, digress. Let's go ahead and get into this door frame here. And this is going to be like this, like that. And of course, we got to do the other side for the slab of the door. And we'll go ahead and get down here. The most anemic crouch on the planet once again. Can we bend our knees? Is that a thing? Like, are we afraid we're going to break something? Crunch, crackle. Honestly, at this point, I kind of feel like you need it. Walking around with legs the stiffness of boards. Go back up here. The annoying part about this is that I have to take down like all this furniture right here, and of course, because I'm having to take down the furniture, it's going to be kind of annoying to put it back. But the whole, was I supposed to take that? That says new, doesn't it? I do not think I was supposed to take this. I think I was just kind of getting a little bit too speedy for my britches. Yeah, that says new. I'm not. That means I'm not supposed to take that. So all that's new. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As I was saying, the idea here is that the windows on this side of the house were broken during a storm, and of course because of that, everything inside of the rooms kind of went up the creek. But it seems like not everything went up the creek. I did this previously, but I don't remember this much stuff being okay. But all things considered, because there's so much of it, it wouldn't surprise me if the developers did actually make a change here. Yeah, that's fine. And of course, you can look at the box and kind of tell what's supposed to be good and what's supposed to be isn't, because the bad stuff has like the dirt all over it, and the good stuff doesn't, or at least it doesn't have as much, I guess I should say. And then of course, just like House Flipper, you have the furniture that's all messed up, and that kind of identifies. I'll put that over there, so I could probably put that on the bed as well, because I'm not going to be moving the bed, so it's a good place to hold stuff. Let's see, and then I need to make sure I get all the screws out of this. And then I'll make one more pass, because I don't remember if I got the room next to this or not. I think I did. But you'll excuse me, I am a bit of an idiot, so I'm going to double check myself instead of double wrecking myself. There we go. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've got the door open, so, oh, I did not. Okay, so I did not. All right. So I'll have to come back and get that one here in just a moment. All the rest of the windows look okay. And I've already got all the windows over here. Need to get the one over the sink. Okay, I need to get the one over the sink and the one in that back bedroom. No. I think I'm not going to have enough room on the truck for one trip like this, but that is okay. Let's see. I cannot even imagine what it would be like to try to do this completely by hand. Uh, in the real world, the screws you would use to do this, oh, first off, they're not going to just be out here just hanging out. They're going to be behind like finish strips and finish nails all over the place. And getting barring that, like if once you get to the screws that probably would have been used to construct the house, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this out on a limb and say that you would not be undoing them by hand. At least not all of them in every window like this. This would be an utter nightmare. In fact, I just realized I did hit level 4. So I may actually see what the next upgrade of the drill is, just to see if it is actually faster. I would assume it is. But you know how it can be sometimes. Nope, that does not like me doing that. So I'll just go and put this here. We'll close this up. And we're going to go ahead and take this to be sold. I apologize. It's been a couple of days, so I have to like reorient myself and kind of remember where I'm going. But it's just right around the corner here. Here we go. What's even worse is, after the announcement of Farming Simulator 25, I've gone back into 22, and I've kind of been throwing some time at that. That's the message thing. I hit enter because, once again, actually, right there, enter is start and stop engine in Farming Simulator. So it's already messing me up. Let's see. Exterior door. Okay, so that's the door. We'll go ahead. We're going to go back. We're actually going to grab all the stuff that needs to be sold before we sell it. That way we can get like one final price and see how much we're making out of this. I apologize about the jerky movement. You can tell this game was definitely not meant to be driven in. At least this vehicle is not meant to be driven in by a keyboard user. Not a problem. I can kind of deal with it. Not a big fan of doing it this way, but I've been doing it for a while. It doesn't really bother me too awful much. It's just a little bit jerky. Definitely would prefer to do controller, but I don't want to do the walking with a controller, especially because actually just right there where I had to make that complex movement back and forth. It's a lot easier for me to do that with a mouse because I'm just so accustomed to it, and the different control scheme would probably throw me off way too much to make it really worthwhile to have the added accuracy just while driving. If this was purely a driving game like Forza, I would definitely be playing on controller. I think I mentioned it previously, but so I'll tell you a fun story. Forza Horizon 5, when it first came out a couple of years ago, me and my friends were super excited for it. We played 4. I played 3 a little bit, but admittedly, I'd never really paid too much attention to the Forza series because I was always more of a big fan of the older Need for Speed titles. So a lot of the Need for Speed I was playing, but not really a lot of Forza or I'm sorry, Forza. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. Uh, but I never really paid a whole lot of attention to Forza Motorsport or Forza Horizon, so I never really realized that Horizon was just meant to be fun. Oh, that did it again. It was just meant to be fun, very arcadey. Uh, but I knew that, oh, well, that's right. Somebody actually mentioned to me uh, that my voice gets lost when I do the driving segments. Let's go down here, car volume. Volume of your car. Let's actually crank that down a little bit. I personally enjoy engine sounds, but I can understand exactly why there would be a complaint there because my voice can get lost in that very easily. We'll go ahead and grab this one and pull it down as well, just in case. So that halves the volume of the vehicles. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Uh, Let me know in the comments if this is better, because I'm probably going to hear it in post production, but my headphones make it very difficult for me to tell a difference realistically, mostly because I'm not really listening for this kind of thing. I did it again. There we go. So when Forza Horizon 5 first came out, I actually did go out of my way. I've been playing racing games on controller for years, literally going all the way back to like the original Need for Speed. I started to say Most Wanted, but even further back than that. Since the original Need for Speed Underground, and even further back, like going all the way back to like Diddy Kong Racing, etc. Mario Kart, things of that nature. I've been playing racing games on a controller for a very, very long time. And let's see, does it tell me the total? It doesn't, but it does seem like there's quite a bit going on right here. Sell all. It does not want me to sell those. That's interesting. Ah, I was not expecting that. Well, okay. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. Maybe I'm not actually supposed to sell those. I'm not exactly certain? Question mark? Anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to go over here to the hardware store, get the new items. But anyway, when Forza Horizon first came out, 5 that is, the one set in Mexico, I did actually go out of my way and purchase a steering wheel. It was a standard Logitech model. I apologize, I do not remember what model it was. It's been a couple years now. But I realized that, all I had was just like my desk and my really comfy chair that I'm sitting, the old chair that was really, really squeaky that I had to get rid of, if any of you remember. Um, so all I had was like the desk and the chair, and it wasn't really worth it to use a racing wheel just for that. I used it a little bit with Farming Simulator just to try it. Let's see, for double windows. I'm guessing I can just scroll down and look through. Here we go. Let's see. It just says type double. Doesn't really say which. I'm going to say probably like this because this is what I took out of it. It looks like it doesn't really care. It just wants a double window of any flavor. So yeah, I guess we'll just do 2, 3, 4. I guess it really doesn't matter. I didn't even pay attention to what the original type was, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buy them and hope it's okay. But when I tried playing with the wheel, I realized there was a lot of configuration, a lot of calibration that came with that, and it wasn't really something that occurred to me that you would have to do. And I ended up having to take it back, not because I felt like it was an inferior or was superior, or I couldn't handle it. It was just that it's a game. All right, that's where I'm gonna put it. It's a game, and it was a game that I purchased to have fun with my friends, and I knew that learning an entirely new control method, all it was gonna do was suck all of the fun that I was going to glean out of that game, just playing with my friends. It was just going to suck all of the fun of that game out of the game, just trying to learn a different control method. So when I realized that, I knew immediately it wasn't going to be worth it. So I just took it back, and I ended up. Uh, I think I ended up using the money to buy a new like hard drive or something instead. I don't remember, but it didn't really have anything to do with the game itself. I felt like the controller I had was perfectly fine for what I played, and it was perfectly fine for just playing with my friends, and that's all I really wanted. That's it. That's all I wanted. So I need one interior door and one exterior door. See, there's a couple of them here that have windows, but I don't see an exterior that has a window. There's one. That's kind of a that's disappointing. Why are there no exterior doors with windows? Maybe it's in here? I'm just going to set them all to the same. So that's okay, I see. And then the body. And then the detail for the body. Let's keep it matte. Okay. I am so disappointed that there are so few doors that have windows in them. I am so disappointed about that right now. Oh well. Okay, so single door interior. I just need one. And I remember like the doors on the interior were like very specific. Oh, there's actually some nice doors. Okay. Okay, so they were like down below. I just didn't see them at first. Okay. Oh wow. That's cool. That's very cool. Anyway, all right, so an interior door, and I remember the interior doors in that house are very specific, but I actually don't see them here. Like maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe actually this looks right. It's gonna make it matte because I really don't care. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I really don't remember what the texture was on the house, and I apologize if I'm getting the wrong one. But it really doesn't matter to me because I'm not going to be going back into this house anyway. Yep. Okay. So and that's like the shiny, and then it's got to be like that maybe, or maybe like this. That seems right. I hope. All right. And I need a baseboard pack. Let's see. Oh, there they are. It was like a very simple, like this. I didn't even get an option for what it looks like. Ugh. Whatever. And then a plasterboard pack, and of course this is like the ceiling molding. I don't remember what it looked like. Crap. I hope it's like this. I really do, because I really don't have any idea. Alright, so that's going to be everything. $4,000. Almost 5,000, really. We're going to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to worry too much about the aesthetics of like the houses like this. Bad news is I really can't. Like unless I just like take screenshots or something. It would be really nice if like House Flipper, when you select the item that you need for the mission, if it would just come up to what it's supposed to be. Because that's it's gonna kind of bother me if I'm not getting it right. Looks like I'm not gonna have enough room to make everything in one trip. That's okay because I've got to come back anyway. I just had to look. I'm almost out of time for this episode, so I'm probably gonna just get back, throw in a couple of windows. Oh, that's right. Where am I going again? That's right. It's a street down here. I'm just going to get back. I'm going to put in a couple of windows, and we'll probably call it at that. Oops. Get out of the way. Anyway. Go. Let's see. This is a double window new. It's going to be like that. And I do have to actually put the screws back in. I kind of figured I would need to, but I didn't actually make it this far when I was kind of playtesting the game. So this is new territory. Everything beyond here is completely new, at least to me. I do want to get through all of the quote-unquote tutorial missions. Like I want to get through all the side goals up there that kind of leads you into the game and how to play it. And then from there, I do want to try my hand at just kind of exploring the map, just seeing what's available, what's out there. Because I know that there's a lot more to this map than just like this little suburban area. And it'll be really nice to kind of take a tour around the map, just see what's available, just see what's out there. Just, I just hope it's not disappointing. Because that would really dampen me. Would really dampen my spirits about this game. Because everything about this game I've seen so far, I've said it a few times, has been, I'm not going to say it's a AAA title, but it's very polished. It is very polished for what it is. Got stuck on the door. Oh, I'm sprinting, that's why. I keep forgetting about the shift key that I've got going on. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to use the quote-unquote drill. This is not a drill. Gonna get these screws in here, kind of re-anchor this window into its frame. It says I can finish the mission, and you know me, that's not going to happen. Not until absolutely everything is done. Actually, I'm done with that room, so I'm just going to go close that door. Go. I really hope I was supposed to sell that furniture because I do not remember what it was. Like, I may have to actually go in off the camera and like have a look at what's supposed to be there if I wasn't supposed to sell it, just so I can put it back, make sure everything's right. I'm sure I'm supposed to because it was all broken, and that's usually like the way to look into it. Kind of at a glance, this is what you need to do. Let's see, I believe it was this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then, of course, I believe I had in the vehicle, at least, I don't remember if I had the half window or not. Let's have a look. So I had the two doors. So let's go ahead and put those in, and we will call it there. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was a little bit off, wasn't I? Oh well. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, if it was something like if it mattered, I would probably care a little bit more, but I don't think it does. I think as long as it's an interior door, I think that's all they care about. I would assume if there was like a specific texture that was needed, it would be called out. But even so, like I would really like to see the just the game kind of go to what we need automatically, kind of take the guesswork out of it. I know there's some complaints about that with the way that Housekeeper does that, but all things considered, if it's a job for someone else, I feel like they should get the choice to make. I'm sorry, they should get to make the choice of what goes in their house, especially if they're paying you to do it. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one. Cheers.